But first off, we're gonna start off with our top five. Did you say worst was the one we chose?
That's the one we
And
chose. Worst movies ever, right?
worst movies or the our least favorite. Y'all
Worst
gotta
movies
excuse
or least
me.
favorite?
I'm eating grapes, and these are very good grapes, so I
Just to clarify,
apologize.
live action, right? Just to make sure. Just to
Well,
make
these
sure.
don't really matter.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna start us off because I hate this movie, and I've seen it multiple times because I've had to for various reasons. Thor: The Dark World. I can't stand this movie. Like I've tried on multiple occasions just to be like, it's not that bad. No, it is. It is. The only reason I know Malekith, who is the villain of this movie, is because I've had to debate so many times as to why he's the worst villain I've ever seen in my life. People say the MCU don't mess up. That's a lie. They go with this. I don't know where anybody's at, so
I disagree, but I understand your point.
Thor: The Dark World,
Uh,
you disagree. Thor: The Dark World.
I liked it.
I don't want to walk on camera twice in the day.
so I definitely don't like it. I hate to say it's not on my top 10 because a lot of other movies I don't like.
Yeah, it's not in my top 10.
It's not on my top 10, but I'll say this much: it definitely is not a movie I enjoy.
I like
Okay.
it. I actually like it.
Mm-hmm. That's
Sure.
Thor: The Dark World. Oh my god.
There's a lot more that I happen to dislike. It's
So
sad.
I will go next and stay in that thing of Marvel movies. I'm going to go with Captain America.
The first one?
The first one, yes. That movie is boring as hell and trash.
Thought you were gonna say it. Thought you were gonna say it. You said Captain. You said Captain. I thought you was going now.
I actually love that movie. That's probably my top 5 best Marvel movies.
One more comment like that, I'm leaving. I don't care. One more comment like that, and I'm just gonna leave. Y'all just have the rest of the show
It's a
yourself.
good movie. I have to say I like Captain Marvel. I mean, like, it's. But then again, to be fair, I also don't hate Captain America. Don't hate it.
Yeah,
I don't love it.
Captain America. What's the Captain America? I just that movie's bad. But that's my number 5. Go ahead, Fred.
So for me, I'm starting one out with something that to me kind of ruined my childhood a little bit, just a little bit. Teen Titans Go to the Movies. It ruined certain characters for me. It ruined the nostalgia behind certain things. I'm leaving it at that because I'm going to have to defend this movie later on.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's wow. Y'all both named. I'm all right with Captain America. Teen Titans Go to the Movie. I actually really like the movie. My number 4 is Transformers: The Last Night.
My honorable mention, by the way.
I absolutely Transformers: The Last Night. The last Transformers movie to come out.
How?
It is one of the worst movies I have ever. Sir Anthony Hopkins is in it making jokes that are bad. We see Optimus for a total of 12 minutes. It completely erases everything that came from the first movie. First of all, Megatron wasn't Megatron in Transformers: Age of Extinction. He was Galvatron. But in this movie, he's back to being Megatron. Optimus left Earth to go to Cybertron before Megatron, but somehow Megatron got there before him. It's just so many things that don't make sense. It's like they didn't care. They just said, hey, they're going to go see it anyway. Granted, we did. A few of us did. You know what I'm saying? I love the Transformer franchise. It's just this movie, I would just completely just pick up and remove totally from the franchise in general.
Even the premise of Optimus turning, like seriously, like that.
I liked it.
I don't know. It's like, Lavelle?
I don't think
Just
so.
go. Just go. I don't want to hear what you think about it. Just go.
So I'm gonna take this one way back. My number 4 is the 4th movie in this installment, and it is Superman 4: A Quest for
Quest for
Peace.
Peace.
Makes sense.
Never seen
That movie,
it's for a reason. I've never seen it.
absolute booty wipes.
It's the worst Superman movie in the series.
It is. It's the worst Superman movie ever. It's bad. If you haven't seen it,
Don't.
Don't.
And I haven't seen it, and I don't plan on.
Don't watch it. It's bad. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, Fred.
All right, for me, number 4, it's a movie I unfortunately had to go see one time. I didn't get to pick what movie I was watching because I went with a group of friends. I wasn't driving. This was years and years ago. The Ruins. It is the.
That movie
Oh
is
my
so
gosh!
That's
It is.
that
Hate
movie
watching.
on my list, but I could not think of the name of it. I could just remember how shit of a movie it was.
The Ruins. I'll say this much: The Ruins ruined a week for me. You know how bad a movie has to be to ruin a week for me?
I've never seen it. I'm
Don't watch
I've
it.
never seen it.
Don't watch it.
My number 3 is a movie that came out, I want to say last year, I want to say Midsummer.
Never seen it.
Okay, this is where things get kind of complicated because I feel like the acting, the visuals in this movie were all stellar, and for a while I was enjoying the movie, and then they would take a deep dive. I'm talking about to the depths that a human body is not able to go, and your brains just explode, and it just seems like they literally just take a shit on everything you've been watching. It's disturbing. I felt weird leaving after I left the theater watching it. I don't say this word often because it's not a word I typically use, but I just felt icky, man. I felt icky.
That's what The Ruins make you feel, by the way.
Like it was. I can't stand it. Great performances and everything. It just I can't stand that movie.
Vicky.
Cuz?
My turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Number 3.
So we was talking about worst movies of all time. This one actually came up for me. I think there are a lot of movies. A movie's got to be bad for me not to be able to get. And I actually have to defend this movie like Fred here shortly. My number 3 is Halle Berry's Cap.
Oh yes. Oh. Oh God, that movie's so bad.
If you've never seen it, just Google, and there's a picture of her laying in like a scrapyard garbage heap with a bunch of cats.
Oh yeah. Origin of the Powers.
It is so bad.
But I have to think this is a great movie. But it's my number 2.
I'm not exaggerating. Just have to mention something about that movie. I'm not exaggerating. I remember the first time I actually watched it. The only time I watched it, I was going over our buddy Angelo's house. I literally was watching it, and I was trying to find something else to do the entire time instead of watching that movie.
My grandma absolutely, positively loved that movie. I swear, she has watched it I know for a fact, over 100 times. She got it on DVD and everything.
I feel bad for you.
It's like, oh, she gets to whoop that. Watch her whoop that girl. Like, that movie. It's so bad.
It's so bad.
Okay.
Oh.
Before I mention my number 3, I'm going to mention my second honorable mention. This one, I didn't rank it as high because I only watched it once. It's King of Fighters, the movie, for my honorable mention. Y'all, I'm pretty sure I've never seen it. But my number 3 is a movie we actually watched together, Moses. Full Metal Alchemist, the movie.
I should have known that was it.
Full Metal Alchemist, the movie is. We even talked about this yesterday. It took us 2 days to get through it.
Oh dear.
It took us 2 days to get through it. I have not fallen asleep on a movie since I was around 7 years old, and I went to go watch. I forgot what movie it was. I went to go watch something that was involving space. It was boring, and it was a documentary. I fell asleep on that movie.
Yeah,
that is something I don't know what else to say. It's just that bad.
Yeah, it is pretty bad, man. Now we on number 2. My number 2 is All Eyes on Me, the Tupac biopic. After coming off of Straight Outta Compton,
biopic.
Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
Fred, he said, I think Fred was copying you because you said biopic.
No, I said I haven't seen it.
Oh, go ahead. I haven't seen it either. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Tupac Shakur biopic. Is it biopic? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. After coming off of Straight Outta Compton, I had high hopes for this movie, and the trailers were good. And I'm thinking, okay, the guy looks like Tupac. I don't really know his acting credibility, but like, it probably might be a good movie. That is one of the few movies I have walked in and immediately knew, like, oh, this is not going anywhere. I almost got up and walked out. I don't leave movies because, one, I ain't got no money to just be like wasting, even if it's a free screen. Like, okay, I'm gonna sit through this. That is one I knew immediately. Like, yeah, this is terrible. This is it's garbage. It's garbage, hot garbage, man. It's one of those list of movies I would never watch again, even if I'm at somebody else's house and they throw it on, I'm walking outside or something. Like, it's just that bad.
I've never seen it, so I can't say.
Neither have I.
I think my number 2 will come as no surprise to anybody. It is The Last Airbender.
Oh,
no surprise at all.
Never seen it.
If
No
you
surprise at all.
Avatar, The Last Airbender, the show, and you've seen the movie, you would wish you never saw them. It shouldn't have been done.
What movie?
The Last Airbender.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I've never heard of it. No such thing. It doesn't exist.
You have to purge it from your memory.
Right, my thoughts exactly, Fred. That's my number 2. That movie's shit.
All right, my number 2. Dragon Ball Evolution.
I know y'all wanted to swap. I really know that.
Oh yeah, so I'm just going to put it out there. That's my number 1.
And the movie that doesn't exist is my number 1.
I do.
Dragon Ball Evolution is my number 1. That movie's so.
Oh my god!
I don't think there's ever been a movie done from a show that was so far from its source material.
Agreed completely.
I don't like you. It's not recognizable.
It is not. Neither one of them are. It's sad.
It's close. I've never been so excited for a film to be disappointed. I want to say I cried. Like, I was that upset.
So, FYI, just for the people out there, correct me if I'm wrong, we watched it together at Angelo's house, didn't we?
Yep.
So I remember the entire thing. I remember the one good, this is just my memory, the one good thing you said out the movie. Those weren't Goku's boots, but they did a cool trick. Because they actually just automatically pulled up and did a weird thing to put on. That was it.
Yep.
Nothing else was positive. Everything was horrible, negative. The only reason I have the movie that should not be mentioned in front is because one's going from anime to live action. The other's going from at least cartoons to live action. One's local. You have no excuse. It's local. It was locally made. You could have actually done more research easily.
And I don't know, like, it's like M. Night Shyamalan. Like, I think he's a great director. He missed the mark completely.
completely. Like I'm just, you know what? I'm done. Moses, go ahead.
listen. I still have not seen either of those movies, and for good reason. There's a part of me that want to watch them just so I can join in on all the 8.
Watch him say he likes them.
Oh boy, listen, I've seen clips, brother.
He will come out and be like Trump. Dragon Ball Evolution is the
No, I don't think I can do it without him. My number one is probably
Goku is a huge. He's a great guy. Like I can see you pumping.
Oh man, nah.
He's only saying that because he's white. Because that Goku was white. But seriously, that's what it was.
Oh my, listen. My number one movie y'all might not have never heard of. It's Mother.
Oh my gosh.
That's the Jennifer Lawrence movie. Yeah.
I've seen it.
You seen it?
I've seen it. It's
terrible.
Actually, I actually haven't even fucking
terrible. It's probably, and like I feel Darren Aronofsky, he did it. So I just feel like he had a message in the movie. It's just I'm not the person. I think he would have to literally come out and tell me what his message was, because I saw that movie and I left the theater like, this is not what I go to the movies for.
I watched it on TV. I happened to watch it. It was just there. I saw Jennifer Lawrence. I was like, you know what? It's Jennifer Lawrence. Why not? And I was like, no.
Nah, I was living in Atlanta.
No.
It was a 2-movie night, and that was the first movie I had to see. They completely ruined whatever the second movie I had to see that night was. Because I was like, why did it just stuck in your head like, this was so stupid. Like, why would you make a film like this? Oh man, I never want to see it again, like ever.
Well, this was a horrible time.
Yeah, this was horrible. Like, this just really brought back bad memories in my opinion. Like
all right, let's make a broader note.